When I think about AI taking over contracting jobs, I think, okay, yeah, maybe in a decade. For now, it's email jobs. So if you work at a contracting business, but you have an email job, then probably AI will just help you do your job better. But I think it is the case that we're not going to need as many people doing digital busy work as we've had. But when it comes to roofing houses or, ripping out the wall and checking the pipes, we're just so far away from machines doing that. I think those jobs are here to stay. Now, we all have a computer. We use it every day, all the time. It's how we talk to each other. It's how we message each other. It's how we look up the weather. AI is just gonna become part of the computer that we already use. I mean, we call it our phone. We'll call it an assistant. It's gonna be a bigger and bigger part of our lives because it's too useful. Most previous automation, etc., did affect blue-collar jobs. You think of factories and assembly lines, and the previous automation mostly impacted people working with their hands. These machines did. Now this one, it's all about words, basically. It's like manipulating words, building things with words. Software code is words. Turns out words are such an easier problem to like the physical world. Walking into someone's house, getting into a crawl space, looking around, trying to figure out what the problem is. Anywhere you look, I mean, just this room I'm in, if you just take a picture in Company Cam, there's a million things that could grab your attention. What you know, as someone who works in the field, is you know what to look for. You know what the problem is, what you're trying to address. It's hard to explain how big of a problem that is for AI, for a robot to go do. It's just going to be so long before a robot is the one solving all the little problems around us. We send messages, we send emails, we open Company Cam, we write bids, we take photos. Some of that will stay around. You're always gonna take photos, you're always gonna be sending messages to people, but I think a lot of our use of technology will actually go through AI. The way that you interact with it is like the harness and its memory and all these elements of it are getting improved every day, such that it is getting better and better at using the technology, at building the documents, at using the software, at sending the email, at writing the update, at looking at the CRM. It will be so good at using the software that actually you're just gonna talk to it, and then it is going to actually run the software. And that really, outside of working with your hands, the job of the future is the job of a manager. It's the job of giving clear instructions to an employee that isn't that engaged, has a bad memory, but is very smart and capable of getting things done. That's what it's like telling AI what to do. If you're good at managing people and being very clear about what you want, first of all, about knowing what you want. What do you want? If you know what you want, AI will help you get what you want, but you have to know in detail what you want. You could ask the best business person on planet Earth, how do I make more money? What are they gonna tell you? If they don't know your business, if they don't know who you are, if they don't know anything about you, they really can't give you good information. They'll just say something like, sell more stuff. But it doesn't really meet you where you are. It's not that helpful. It hasn't always been the case that you have to be using the best new technology to be competitive. A lot of times, and I'm one of these people, you can get overexcited about the technology and miss some of the really important blocking and tackling of just what running a good business is. And I think that stuff of what it means to run a great contracting business is still true. It's not overwhelmingly changing. The thing about AI is that it's so compelling. It's such a good tool. It's capable of so much that if you get way behind in adopting it, of understanding the tool and how it can help your business, that if you're not using it, you're actually at a real competitive disadvantage to people that are using it. I'm gonna give you a farm analogy because I live in Nebraska. It used to be that we were all working with an ox and a plow, to farm. And that's way better than just having a shovel. An ox and a plow, that's powerful tools. That's all the tools we have today, essentially. And now there's a combine harvester, which is like 1,000 times more powerful than an ox and a plow and, going. That still works. You will still be able to grow enough food to feed your family. But if the next person along is driving this massive case harvester, they're just going to accomplish a lot more than you. When every person at your company, every person, can be the manager of what amounts to a super genius digital person. They're limited, they don't have arms, they don't have legs, they can't roof a house, they're not always thinking fully ahead, they don't know everything about the world, they're forgetful, there's all these built-in problems, but one person that can effectively manage this, they become like as effective as 3 people. And so if you have to hire for every new role, every time, you're like, oh, I gotta add another project manager, and you end up with this big redundancy of people. Whereas the next person, through the technology they're using, through their ability to manage AI, is able to extend the effectiveness of the people they have. They have this opportunity to leverage their human capital to more effect than you if you're not using AI. AI is one of the most interesting technologies in that the way that you learn about it is by engaging with it. You can use any of the major AI apps, or even others, but I'll just say ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or Grok. The best thing you can do is just to start asking questions. First, you must want something. What do you want? Do you want to learn more about AI? First, identify what do you want, and then think of the best question you can ask. It doesn't have to be the best question. It won't. It'll probably be a stupid question. But you ask AI. And then what you can ask it is like, what would be a better question? What should I know? What could I do? And you start asking questions, and you'll find yourself asking better and better questions. So your question has to bring information about you, has to bring information about your business. It has to make the general particular. It's read a billion books, it knows so much about everything, but it doesn't know about you. It doesn't know who you are, where you are, what you're doing, and what matters to you. And if you can bring that, and you can engage with it, then you are putting it in the best position to help you accomplish what you want, to help you get what you want. Think about what you want, and then start asking questions. I don't know, there's something there.